This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex. Welcome back. This is part 2 of me making the ultimate pasta machine. If you remember well, in the first part, I ordered a contraption straight from a factory in China. It did arrive all the way to Le Studio, but it came in pieces. Oops, so I had to fix it, which I sure did. But this time it's not about this, it's about improving that machine. Spoiler alert, I will also be sharing a fully customized, fully automatic, fully available online noodle recipe, courtesy of, Anyway, from easy peasy all the way to nighttime anxiety, these are my improvements. 1. The machine came almost naked, so I added a small wooden board beneath it, but I think we can do better. Now I'm using stainless steel on a wider, longer board. To improve the stability, I'm also adding rubber feet to prevent that thing from, wiggling around. Now it's stable. Next, the thickness settings. The old knobs were too small, which is shameful, especially when you want to enjoy that analog part. And also, it's not bold enough. So I am improving that with bigger and more ergonomic friendly knobs and also longer setting screws. And that is accuracy. Okay, next, in terms of, feeding situation, so a bit suggestive but not super effective. Again, I'm using a sheet of metal, measure, bent a few times. You never know when the baking steel will come in handy. Secure it in place with a few screws, and there you have it, a proper dough feeder. Shing! I'm also adding a big notch at the end of it in order to fit a wooden roller. That's efficiency. Next, the noodle knife locking mechanism sucked big time. That small tab was literally placed at the worst location ever, like diametrically opposed to the point where all the forces are concentrated. No, honestly, it's the worst. So instead, that's where you need to secure the contact, and that is where we're gonna do it. 2 screws, 1 latch, secured. Next. So in the first part, somebody suggested in the comments that controlling the electric motor with my foot would be badass. And me, stupid, agreed. I mean, of course I agreed. Like, what could possibly go wrong? Let me just show you what I wanted to do. Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, so I wanted to do this. This is the machine. It needs a belt to be connected to the motor needs a controller to be connected to a foot pedal, and it also needs to be connected to a transformer, which will be connected to a socket in the wall.
It's not super cheap, it requires a bit of soldering, but at the end I should be getting a nice... Yeah, it would work a bit like a sewing machine. Sewing machine. It's funny. A sewing... Just bought for only 10 bucks this, a second-hand sewing machine. Not in mint condition, but the seller ensured me that the electric motor and the foot pedal were okay. So I thought, why not? Oh oui! Oh la la, here I am thinking that getting the specific motor would be the most difficult job in this process. I'm such a fool. And now this is me from the future, and let me tell you, for this one, I have been over hills and valleys. Foolish excitement and brutal disappointment. So it wasn't easy, but I slowly did overcome all those challenges, like one by one. Just to get to that moment. So that's right, even through 2 successive gear reductions, the sewing machine motor was unable to flatten a solid piece of kitchen towel. Ah, merde, 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 merde. Why did I cheat on you? I know you're upset. I know you're upset. I must admit, it's almost fun, like in a very, you know, British way, but still. Never mind, everything's working fine now, so let's move on to the recipe, but first... Okay, so let's talk a bit more about Skillshare. It's an online learning community with over 17,000 classes. Will they be in design, photo, video? Well, you probably know that already, but I love learning. I just, you know, enjoy the thrill of it, and I think that Skillshare is a great place for this. So let's have a look at my classes. So I'm currently trying to switch from one video editing software to another, so there's a class for this. I'm trying to get better at doing transition within my video, you know. And finally, I'm working on a new project which is super exciting, but I need to develop an Android app for that. So yes, these are the classes I'm following right now. Hey, new transition. Okay, there's a special offer for you guys. I'll share the link in the description box down below. Now, back to the video. I know sometimes with the recipes I can be a bit rough. This time, that recipe is gonna be super practical. I'm setting up a ramen noodle automatic calculator which works like this. First, and for your information, one fresh noodle serving is about 140 grams. Then is your main input. You want to enter the number of serving you want. I want 8 serving. Automatically, the whole spreadsheet calculates how much flour you need, water, gluten, salt, and sodium carbonate. Just for your information, you also got the ingredient ratios. You don't have to mess with them unless you really know what you're doing. So that is what I'm gonna use right now. Flour, pure gluten, salt, sodium, warning when you open that box, sodium carbonate. So that's it for the dry stuff. Now give that a quick mix. Finally, water. So I'm gonna try to use my machine straight from the start. Knead the dough by folding it on itself a few times. If you don't have a machine like this, you can definitely use your feet to do this. Using any of my previous pasta machine to knead the dough, don't even dream about this. It's completely out of the question. This? No problem. Storing fresh dough on roller is brilliant and it's definitely the way to go. Very convenient. I will probably improve this design in the future, especially using gravity a bit more, so that the dough roll can automatically wind up. You just have to wrap them in plastic so that they don't dry in the meantime. Un, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, time for a little tasting session. Dang, 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 dang. So guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this episode, the whole process and the recipe as well. If you did, then please give this video a big thumbs up, like it, and share that over all your social media. You know how it works. Spread it like butter. I'm sitting because I feel relaxed now. I like this, it's very casual. Can you share with me what you would do if you had a machine like this? What would you do? Just tell me in the comments. Up. Right now I've got new projects on the stove, and I think you had a quick glimpse during the sponsor time, if of course you did not skip that part. Anyway, be sure to subscribe to the channel not to miss those new exciting coming projects. Take care, bye bye, salut.